Hey bunnies, welcome back to the Bunny Den. We're playing Eliza. I feel like we're nearly at an end. I don't know if it's right now or maybe we have 2 more episodes or so to go. I can't tell what the end of this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like a soft burn off at the end or if it's going to be like something scary is going to happen. Like maybe someone else kills themselves. Because if suicide's the kind of starting point of this show, the visual novel, I feel like that's going to be an ending. Okay, so Nora. So last episode we learnt that there was a critic piece and they quoted Nora about Skanda, but Eliza specifically. But the last scenario has been easy to see where we gained from automating our lives. A few moments ago, I was going through a difficult spell. I made an appointment to speak with Eliza. Eliza is pleasant enough. Spoke with another human being who appears to be attentive to my all too human concerns. This human was only following instructions from a computer program. Skanda calls these contract employees proxies, though puppets come to mind as a more appropriate term. Eliza kept prompting me based on words in the last few sentences I said, bringing to mind unfavorable comparisons to other virtual assistants on the market today. Yeah, so that's the thing. It doesn't like follow when it gives an answer after the conversation, but it only follows the last few conversations, almost like a chatbot. There we go. I was only paying to a very expensive chatbot. I thought perhaps I'd been able to access something within me I could not articulate before. I left the counselling office with mixed feelings. I did feel somewhat better. One of Eliza's own former engineers has recently come forward to say no. Nora Plavniki, former senior engineer, has lately become one of Eliza's most forceful critics, calling the idea of a machine-assisted therapy fundamentally dehumanizing and broken at its core. Humans make decisions about human life every day, she told me. Our lives are subtly, profoundly affected by these decisions. Back at home, surrounded by machines, blah, 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 blah. Lol, who knew this guy was such a pompous ass? He spends like 3 times more space talking about himself than me on my ideas. So I don't think Nora exactly disagrees with the thing that she just thought that the guy was an asshole. A little while ago, we sent you an email with the subject, how are we doing in it? We asked you some questions about your recent experience as a contractor and invited you to provide some feedback. We used a subcontractor to collect the data. Unfortunately, we were recently notified that the subcontractor experienced a data breach and an attacker managed to get unauthorized access to the survey responses and download them. So this is a big issue with any digital software, and Skanda has a lot of data. So the fact that they just said, we have a security breach, there are hackers that could potentially get into Skanda, that's a bad thing, and I feel like that's probably going to be brought up later on. I'm assuming these are the same. Oh, I didn't realize that was different. It seemed like she just wanted to tell stories. Maybe it's difficult for her to find people to speak with these days. Hang in there, friend. Hope this area isn't too dry for you. I didn't realize that changed every time. I think I've checked it every time, but I didn't realize it changed every time. It looks like I have another transparency mode lined up. Wait a second, this is who I just saw. Did she agree to participate at some point? I hope she understood what she was allowing. See, that's the issue. Like, old people don't understand technology as much as like a teen, right? I can see how I forget her name, but the chick that did the transparency mode last time could be good. She knows what she's getting into. She understands the risk, but she doesn't care. This person doesn't even have a computer. How is she going to know what she's agreeing to? Or even worse, what if she accidentally clicked transparency, like allowed it during like accidentally misclicking because her phone's broken right now, right? Okay, hello, holiday. So we have mail, we have chat, we have the Skanda wellness, which you don't care about. My health steward, what is that? I'm thinking, okay. Just wanted to, yeah. Skanda wellness is kind of just telling you to do the thing. So let's look at the chat. We've got 2 conversations. I'm here. Are you? I don't see you. I'm at a statue. Which statue looks like a lady? There are a lot of statues that look like a lady. It's a cemetery. Wait, I see. Why is she at a cemetery? Hello from Seattle. Who's this? It's me, Holiday. Oh, how are you? I'm out of money. Probably going to get kicked out soon and nowhere to go. You wouldn't have it in your heart to help out an old friend, would you? So she can't find a way to make money, I guess, and she doesn't know where to get the money. Like, get the money to survive in Seattle? Your general practitioner has that information about your health to the Health Information Management Console powered by Patient Portal. Please register for an account to view this information by visiting the site. Is that for Health Steward? No. A new connection to Grady CL Care Network is pending in your personalized health information management console, powered by My Health Steward patient portal. To protect your privacy, log in, blah, 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 blah. Once you perform these steps, we should be able to match you to your medical information shortly. The electricity bill is overdue by $204. You can pay online. Wait, hang on. What does that say? Well, you can pay payment using one of our other payment methods outlined on our website. If you do not make this payment within 3 days, it is our intention to disconnect. So her phone's broken, and she's got all of these things saying you need to be online. Monday's a senior appreciation day at the Rosewater Hotel. If you're 60 or older, receive $10 in cash. You deserve the full VIP treatment available only at this. I'm sorry, Mum, we are really struggling ourselves. So Willa is... Yeah, Willa's the person that Mum, aka Holiday, was talking to. And they can't help because they don't have money either. So is this like a health thing? So it's a free muscle pain fixing thing to... Your rent was late, marking the third time your rent has been late since June. Note that's a Seattle tenant who habitually fails to pay rent is subject to eviction. I've also delivered a hard copy to your door. Dear Holiday, as our valued customers, we'd like to give you the opportunity to participate in a pilot of a new feature. Okay, so this is the last thing, January 3rd. So she agreed to it 13 days ago. Okay, so overall, Holiday is struggling. Yes. Going to get out of debt. Yes. Have a scare debt. Unsuccessful. Yes. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh. This person's struggling so hard, and
the transparency mode I just
Eliza doesn't help.
I think one of our clients is in a really bad situation right now.
Oh? Yeah, sometimes that happens. People come in and their lives are in a really unfortunate place. It can be hard to see sometimes.
I wish there was something we could do.
I wish there was something we could do. This person's getting ground down for no reason, just for being in the way.
I'm sorry, Evelyn. There's not much we can do. All of what you learn in transparency mode has to stay confidential. The only exception is suspected child abuse and neglect, which you're required to report if you're a social worker. But proxies aren't really social workers, per se. Eliza is really the one with the agency here, so... Well, it's complicated. Probably something for a future court to decide. Either way, we can't try to fix people's lives on our own, no matter how much our heart goes out to them. I think there's an email somewhere with a summary of our policy on that if you want. It's come up before.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. It's just hitting me hard right now.
I understand.
Wait, if I... The green screen gets better the closer I am to the camera. Interesting.
It takes strength to focus on the role and not get distracted by what you see. Think of it like, say someone hired you to install something in their home, and you walk in on a tense family situation. Even if there isn't actual violence you're seeing, it's clear things are kind of off somehow. It's unfortunate, but there's not much you can do in that situation. You kind of just have to focus on your work and leave. If it's not at the level where you need to make a call to emergency services right then and there, then it's just an unhappy home. And most people would argue it's not your business. Sorry, I know that's not the answer you want to hear here.
I know it happens.
I clicked and it repeated.
Conditions where I'm just sad. This woman, the way she did 2 whole sessions with me, with Eliza, but didn't say anything about her real problems. Ray, what am I doing? I wanted to make something that would help people. Instead, I made something useless.
You don't think she got some companionship out of Eliza? Sometimes that's really a help, especially for someone who might be feeling lonely.
Yeah, but I could have just talked to her. I could have just spoken to her myself. Why would that be any different?
Everything is so overwhelming. Why? Why am I here in this world?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, or even what I'm trying to decide.
Yeah, so she's come to be a proxy, and she's decided that Eliza is not what she wanted.
The world is going to be full of grief and sorrow no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try to make it a better place.
Evelyn, Did you think about what I suggested the other day?
Okay, so is this where Eliza goes to... where Evelyn goes to Eliza?
I'm not saying it'll magically fix things. I just think you might want to give it a try.
Maybe I will. I don't know why I never did. Even when I was working on it, I never used it. It might have been too obvious to me what it was doing. Eliza is really simple at its core, you know? It just turns things around. It tries to reflect what the person says back at them. Pretty much like the old Eliza. It's just a smoother version of an idea from half a century ago. Anything you've read that makes it sound fancier than that is just a bunch of academic jargon. It's a mirror.
The thing I like about a mirror is that it has no agenda of its own. It just reflects.
A lot of people just need a mirror for a lot of things, and a lot of the ways to get to people is to hold up that mirror by going like, this is what you've done, what do you feel about it? Even showing them something that someone else has done and trying to get them to like relate to it to the point where they can go, okay, I see that that was wrong, and then they relate to it afterwards and go, hang on, I'm also doing that. Ray gets a distant look in her eye.
Unmisted by love or dislike.
She turns back to me, a small but kind smile on her face.
Promise me you'll get help somehow, in some way. Okay, Evelyn?
Sorry, I should answer this.
So, what do you think of transparency mode? It's rather dystopian. Thousands of people reveal their most intimate secrets to their therapists every day. This is just a more efficient way to complete the information transfer. I think that's the issue. That's what makes it dystopian. The fast access to data is what makes things dystopian, like, 99% of the time. Like, I don't know. The faster the data transfer becomes, the easier it is to find data about people who don't want you to find the data about. Like in the sense that headhunters can often just go online and find people that like they need to find almost instantly, who don't want to be found, by like looking at cameras, looking at car number plates, just going for it. Even people who, you know, don't, like maybe people are trying on the run from their parents or something like that. Like they've tried to escape a home and the parents are like, no, I want them back. And there's no proof that they're doing anything wrong. So they can just do that. It's a more efficient way to complete the information transfer. Have you noticed how powerful it is? Eliza is now capable of rapidly analyzing the contents of a single device and accurately inferring the overall life situation of its owner. It will only improve from there as you add more sources, more patterns. Turns out anything is possible with enough data. That's a bad mindset, and as I think I've said when we first met Raina, anything is possible with enough data is not the way to look at any type of programming. Because yes, anything is possible, and that's the issue. Anything is possible. And you seem to have quite a lot. Let me amend my previous statement. There we go. Anything is possible with enough high-quality data. There's an unlimited quantity of uninteresting information, but a small amount of certain specific data can be of almost incalculable value. Telling one from the other is a difficult part, don't you think? There's one more thing I'd like you to see. After that, I'll meet you in person again. So unlocking another phone?
Messaging with Rainer again?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt our conversation. I always feel like I have to answer him right away.
I would too, are you kidding? I totally understand.
I guess I'm going to be headed downtown to meet with him again.
Summoned from on high. I have something to ask, Evelyn, and it's okay if you say no, but whatever you end up getting involved in, I hope you'll stay in touch with me. You're a really cool person, and well, that's all. I hope you find the future you want.
Nice.
Me too, Ray. I really hope I do.
Ray nods but doesn't say anything. And then it's her eyes starting to become watery. She turns away abruptly, heading back towards her office. I hope I didn't upset her somehow. Wait, why would I have upset her saying that? Something to see before I go to headquarters again. Wonder what Raina was talking about. We should know more about her situation beforehand. Not that I could have changed anything. Maybe future Eliza counseling centers could point struggling people to community resources, local rent assistance programs, things like that. There has to be something we can do. The man behind Skander's popular virtual counseling app, Eliza, is up to something new, and top venture capitalist firms are listening. So Aponia, yeah, Soren made Aponia, which is kind of like it's a competitor to Eliza in a different way, I guess you could say. It's supposed to be the same result, but different medication for the same result, I guess is what's happening. Find Soren's unique brain-first approach to mental health extremely compelling. Don't use it really in details about its technology yet, but Lloyd Rose himself has said that he would be revealing more details soon. We announced the venture at One Mind 2.0 last month. Technology is real and working in a prototype form already. Evelyn Ray would like to speak with you again. I have scheduled a meeting. As before, a car will come pick you up. Okay, so there's a car outside, is what you're saying. Continue. We might actually... Looks like I have one more transparency mode to do today. So we'll look at transparency mode next time. I'm honestly surprised about how many episodes are left because I really thought Chapter 5 was going to be the end. It's been a very long game, I would say. Probably a lot of it's big just because I've been monologuing a lot. I will see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. And follow me on twitch.tv/epicbunny with a Q instead of a P because it's the best way to support the channel, support the videos. I'm still uploading Blasphemous from the stream. At the moment, we're streaming through Yakuza 0, which won't be uploaded to YouTube. So if you like Yakuza 0, check it out. As you know, just check it out in the stream, check it out live, and I will see you in the next one. Bunny out.